Hi everybody in house arrest out there. I came to show you an internment camp in King County, Washington. So, the flipper, there it is. I will flip around here and show you one of 8 internment camps that are being set up in King County, Washington. Which, also, this facility here in Shoreline also includes apparently all the buildings belong to a bunch of brick buildings here belong to the Shoreline Community Center, and they're all under the auspices of King County right now too. So what they have planned for you, these are called isolation, quarantine, assessment, and recovery centers. And what they have planned for you is to have door-to-door testing with 1,500 new state employees plus the National Guard coming to do door-to-door testing on you. If there is anyone in your house that tests positive by these very inaccurate tests, there's 160 different types, they're all crazy. If anyone tests positive, your entire family will be forced into total quarantine, which means no grocery stores, no drug stores, nothing. You cannot go out of your house. No fresh air, no exercise, nothing. And if you don't comply, you will come to one of these centers, one of these quarantine centers. I'm going to turn around so you can kind of see the quarantine center behind me here. In that building, you'll see rows and rows of totally flat beds, flat cots. Like, it's so comfortable when you're 90 years old to sleep on a cot. And then also, being totally flat is really great for respiratory diseases as well. So you need to watch out for these people coming to your door. In order to come into your house, they need to have a warrant with probable cause of a crime from the courts. You do not need to let them in. And you never, ever need to let government people into your bodily orifices. There's a name for that. And they cannot come at you with needles and swabs. Do not let them, because even tyrants need some level of consent from the government. And if you are compliant and quiet, that is the consent that they're looking for. So, also, even if you're asymptomatic or negative, they will keep you in your house if anybody tests as positive. And then everybody in the house, or everybody in this internment center back here in the forced quarantine center in Shoreline, Washington, one of 8 in King County, you need to test negative 3 times before they will let you out of there. Meaning they will force entry into your body 3 times before they will let you walk out of that building. You may have gone in there totally asymptomatic, may have been confined to your tiny little bed area for 2 weeks, and as a totally healthy person. But so I just want you to know also that as far as various officials coming to your house and claiming that they can take you or your children away, there are also children's forced quarantine facilities being set up, and before they can take you, there is U.S. Code Article 18, Section 242, says that there can be no deprivation of rights under color of law of your constitutional rights. It is criminal for a local official to deprive you of your constitutional rights under color of law, just because of some unconstitutional local law, which there are plenty of those in Washington State. RCW 70-28-033, WAC 246-100-040 are all horrible involuntary quarantine laws, but they violate the Constitution, and you cannot violate the Constitution of the United States of America, or it is a criminal offense on the part of those officials, local officials. This is, again, for those of you just tuning in, this is Shoreline, Washington Internment Center for Forced Quarantine. There are 8 of these facilities in King County. I want all citizen journalists to get out and get to these 8 centers and get them on live video over and over and over again, so that if we get taken down, people will know this is happening until they are shamed into taking them down. They are building a gulag right here to incarcerate. They're letting all the criminals loose out of the prisons, and they're incarcerating regular people. You have a 0.012 chance of dying of COVID in Washington State. I'm not sure what your chance of ending up in this internment camp in Shoreline, Washington is, but it's probably a lot higher. So, you need to not be part of the quiet, compliant people who are giving consent to tyrannical government. So I think that let's stop this. Let's stop this before it gets worse. I want to give you, for citizen journalists who will get out there and show these internment camps, the 8 so far in King County. There's this one in Shoreline at the Shoreline Community Center. There's one at Aurora Isolation Center, 1132 North 128th Street, Seattle. Issaquah, 1801 12th Avenue. And Issaquah, White Center, 206 112th Street in Seattle. Whoops, there's more of them that just flew away. What did I just give you? White Center. There's Shoreline Harborview Hall, 326 9th Avenue, Seattle West. 9th Avenue, Seattle. And Soto Assessment Center. So you can just go there for assessment, to be kept for assessment. 1045 6th Avenue South, Seattle. Eastgate Assessment Center, 13620 East Gateway, Bellevue, Washington. Talking about the internment camps that are being built in King County, Washington, to house people who are non-compliant when door-to-door testers come around to find out if you need to be put into involuntary quarantine in your house, or if you're not successful at that, and that means no grocery shopping, no meds, no exercising, then you will be put in one of these facilities. And there are a lot of them being built. I looked a few days ago, there were 4, now there's 8 in King County. So let's get to work, papes. Come on. All right, bye-bye.